hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since 08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back the likes of Captain,
and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
To number 87.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Third down and 7.
On third down, Ryan. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded inside the 5. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
and it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he did throw the interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Brady Jarrett on the stop.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Another carry for the running back.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
To throw on second down is Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Foster. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
New England.
Robert Foster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
Well, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 6 catches, 89 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 2.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, he completes it to Julio Jones. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Now Ryan on first down. And his pass incomplete.
Ryan's pass.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
18-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now a draw play for Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Brings up
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
makes the score Patriots 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 30-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
3-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They fake the give. Newton. He'll air this one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rashad Perriman. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. That'll be complete to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
21, Todd Gurley.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
From the gun, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
from the 3, 2nd and a yard.
3-yard line.
Now Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Chandler Catanzaro on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
14. Falcons 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. New England trying to get to place on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Operating from the gun. Ryan, pitch and catch here to Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flag. He is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
32-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Number 2.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
39
For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Complete to Robert Clark.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
And the Patriots.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Past the 20. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Patriots.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they hand to Forster. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that's thrown to Perriman out wide. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete.
A great play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. From the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
In punt formation for the
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Patriot first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and 12, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
New England on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is third down and 12. Play action. It's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Covered by Stephon Gilmore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gurley. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
No gain on
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Cybert on for the PAT.
Point after.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
On the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Ryan able to get this to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for
after the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Ryan, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley.
Ryan.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
tackled back at
The Falcons on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
By the Patriots.
On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Newton now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Foster on 2nd down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Grady Jarrett on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jared Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Down at the 30-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game of the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
A gain of
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Pats, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is